2018 has already been a really busy year. We're waiting any day to know Emmanuel. We've been to the hospital a few times, and they keep saying we're waiting and waiting and waiting. So we're really excited to see him, and we can't wait to know him here very soon. So any day now, we're waiting for him. We're going to continue studying, applying what we've learned in our daily life and ministry as we go. We're organizing our annual youth conference this year, Congreso Juvenil Inquebrantable, and we're really excited. We were able to have around 1,300 youth last year and believing for more this year, and just God's going to work in a mighty way this year as we go after His presence as youth of our denomination. Our small groups, we're really hoping to launch new small groups out of our small groups to be able to have more of an impact in our neighborhood. We began a few weeks ago a translation team that's going to translate our message on Sunday morning into English. And this is a really great opportunity, and we're really excited for the people involved with this because we have a few people in our church who don't speak Spanish very well. And also to have more translators available whenever we have groups come down from the States. And we've already had one. She's really excited to express interest in a translation team for deaf people. So it's really great just to see them have the passion and to see the impact that our church is going to have on the nations, and just how this opens up so many doors for the people in our church. And speaking of having youth coming down, we have a few mission trips planned for this year. One to Peru, one to Bolivia. From the States, we're going to have a group from the States come down and stay for us. And we're hoping to have some young people come down and stay with us this year, work in our church. We're talking with one guy now who might come down and move and live as a missionary. And so we're really excited about these contacts, really excited to have some people come down from the States to see what God is doing here and to have an impact here on Colombia. Obviously, this is something special from our hearts as this is what we do. With the youth group, we have the goal to grow the youth ministry to 100 people this year. We want this not because we want to have 100 people in the youth group. No, we want to have 100 youth having an impact on our nation, impacted on our city, impact on our neighborhood with their families, and just to take the gospel out of the church and into where they're living. Last year, Sarah's parents moved to an underdeveloped area of Colombia, one of the least developed, one of the poorer areas of Colombia, and they began to live and work there, and they began they started a ministry to small children there. And so our goal this year is to partner with them with materials, and so we're going to have more information about that in the future as we see how that's going to look. Last year, Sarah developed a side business selling clothes called Real Women, and her goal for the future and her desire for the future is to change this into a nonprofit organization helping out women. And we've already begun dreaming, and we're going to begin planning and organizing that this year and in the future. One of the biggest dreams that we have for this year, for every year, but more importantly for this year, is to grow our contacts in South America and within the United States. God is giving us more vision for what He wants us to do in the future, and we realize that we can't do that at the level that we are now. And we want to expand what we're doing, we want to expand our vision, and to do this we need to expand our partnership here in South America and there in the United States. So we ask that you be in prayer for us for this, and to hear from the Lord, to have wisdom, to know what to do. And we ask that if you have anyone interested in partnering with us, that you help us make contact with them. Because we know that, we believe in that what God has for the future isn't possible with just where we are now. So we want to expand that and to grow with that. And the most important thing, God has just been talking to our hearts this year about seeking His presence, knowing Him more. And so we're just going to go for that with all of our hearts, to know Him better, to love Him. We just want to improve our relationships with here for every year, to be improving our relationships, knowing Him more, and just growing in the Holy Spirit, and just believing that 2018 is going to be a great year of change and growth with this, and just knowing Him more. And so We're really excited, really just believing for amazing things. Thank you for partnering with us, for believing in great things too here in Latin America, and just gonna see great things happen. We love you and we appreciate you. And from here in Medellin, Colombia, from Michael, Sarah, and Emmanuel, we just thank you and God bless you. Talk to you, every one of you, very soon.